Ron, I'm the founder and CEO of Obvi. Obvi is a women's health and wellness brand focused on collagen. And we also just recently bought a brand called Coffee Over Cardio, and we co-host a podcast called Chew on This.
And so, Ron, you are an investor in Bridge. Why did you invest?
Yeah, I think that there's a lot of reasons, but I'll talk about a few of the big ones. I think a lot of what is going on in the world is things are moving towards experiences. And experiences come in all different forms. Talk about customer experience when you have customer feedback, or talk about the shopping experience with landing pages, or talk about experience when you go into retail and there is build-outs and modular build-outs, etc. If you think about it, everyone's leaving with an experience. And I love when something as simple as what QR code was, when you see something simple like that actually have an experience built with it, I think in a way it's ingenious, but also it's something that we all are going to move towards. And I think Bridge is ahead of the game on it for especially for our industry.
So Avi just launched at Walmart, and I know that we're talking about shelf talkers, rebates. How do you guys think about how Bridge can support retail velocity and being successful at Walmart?
Yeah, I think one of the biggest ways that Bridge is going to support us and just being successful at Walmart too is we want to understand what the customer is looking for. We want to understand the data, the why. And before, a lot of it is looking at velocities and trying to think, oh, it's maybe this, or oh, it's maybe that. And you look at like the historical spins data and these big data platforms that you're supposed to infer data on. And now, like with something like Bridge, you're able to actually get the answer of why, who's buying, what they'll maybe buy next, and really understand how to accelerate, where to spend money, what type of traffic to drive. I think we're basically going to get, through Bridge, our first-party data back in retail.
Anything else that you think would be helpful for people who are exploring and thinking about Bridge?
I think for anyone who's exploring or thinking about Bridge, take a step back and say, the first fundamental thing we need to start exploring is the fact that QR codes are everywhere, right? The fact that this one piece that started way back when, accelerated during COVID, has now become this thing that's fundamentally used everywhere. Knowing that is something that you may not be thinking too much about, that's where I think we need to really start thinking about what goes beyond the scan. And I think that's where Bridge comes into play. Because we think about every other detail with so much thought now. What email to send, subject line, what SMS to send, what landing page, what to do on our website, what ads to run, how to make them better, optimized. The QR code is this other place, and the experience that Bridge is building is just something that we have to think about now. And it's not a nice to have. I think it's a need to have.
Thank you.